Hello friends, my name is Deepak and I do have more than 6+ years of experience as a full stack development. So in this video today I'm gonna tell you the basic introduction of React.js. So what is React? So I have created a slide here. You can go through this slide. So React is a JavaScript library for building a user interfaces and using user interfaces as you created in your traditional HTML, CSS using JavaScript. So same that in you can create in React.js. So what is the key here? So component. So basically what we create a JavaScript file when we develop a React.js application. So JavaScript file is basically a collection of components. So component is basically .js file, .js or .jsx file. So I will tell you the difference between .js and .jsx further. So what is React component? So component it just a JavaScript file or .jsx file. In this file we create a function as we create in our JavaScript file. Inside it we have a render function which is used to render your HTML code in a browser. So basically what browser understands, so browser basically understand only JavaScript. So whenever you create your React application, so everything you write inside a JavaScript, so it is a TypeScript code. So what it does when you compile your application or run your application, so you need a JavaScript to run your application on browser or visible your code on browser, whatever UI you have created. So for that, what React does, so React take your TypeScript code and compile it to .js file, then it render your code to the browser. So there are basically widely used two type of component in React.js. So first is functional component, and another one is class-based component. So I will tell you in next lecture. I will tell you what are these component, how to use class-based component and function-based component. So why we use React? So basically. In traditional HTML CSS websites, we create a website using HTML CSS and JavaScript. So in that website there is some issues of scalability, speed issues. So for overcome those issues, Facebook introduced this React.js library, JavaScript library. So JavaScript itself is on based on ECMAScript. So ECMAScript basically a standard which JavaScript follow to write their code. So basically there are two type of files we can create. So React recommend to create a .jsx file. So .jss have some complicated structure, complicated syntax. But in case of JS, as you know that you already well aware of .js file, how do we create a function, how to write your HTML code inside it. But in case of JSX, so JSX is basically a XML HTML like syntax. So there is a library in React for supporting JSX file, which will convert your JSX to JS. Uh, or your if you want to create your HTML in JSX file, you have to write some syntax like in JS we want to create a h1 heading tag, so you can create like this. In .js you can create HTML like this, but in case of JSX you have to write something like react.create element. So React here is basically a library which whenever you install your React application, so this will comes by default. So if you want to use .jsx file, so you have to create your component, your HTML like this react.create element, then h1 after that whatever you want to text inside it. So basically, so now there is two type of application. One is monolithic based application and another one is microservice based application. So monolithic application is basically what we are using from what we are creating, what we are developing right now, and before React comes. So we all are working on monolithic based application where only one programming language we use to create front end and back end as well. But in case of microservice based application, they are basically a piece of code, or you can say piece of components. So you can create a you can create more than one service for creating a one page. But in case of monolithic applications, so they have a scalability issue. If there is any bugs inside any component or inside any page, so you need more time to uh, debug that code. But in case of your microservice based application, so the architecture is like one page can be divided into more components, more chunks of code, chunks of files. So if there is error in any part of your page, so you can directly go to that component and fix that and deploy your code. So there is very easy to debug your code in case of microservice based application. So basically React is a microservice, you can say React is microservice based application. So what is monolithic application look like? So I'm you can see this website. So this is basically a monolithic application. So whenever you redirect to any page, the browser will refresh your page and loading the new page, right? So but in case of React application, basically React is a single page application. What does mean by single page application? So in case of single page application, as you know that every time when you create a website, so your header and footer are fixed in every pages. In most of the pages you create your header and footer same. But in monolithic application, you can see here that whenever I navigate to another page, it is refreshing whole page with header and footer. But in case of single page application, as React is a single page application, if I create this website in a React, right? So if I click on this sign up button, so page will not refresh, right? So within a second, this content will change, right? Whenever you navigate in any of the pages of your website, so this part of content will only change, header and footer are will be fixed. So basically React is based on Java Ajax engine, Ajax. So Ajax is like as if you have not aware of Ajax, so here I want to tell you, like uh, in this page you have this browse coaches by sports com part, right? So you want to update some name here using a button click, like here is a button. On your button click you want to update this name using Ajax. So you don't have to refresh the whole page, you just need to use Ajax and this will update your name, right? So as same as in case of Ajax, so React is basically up on the Ajax engine. So whenever you update your component or whenever you update your page, this will not refresh with the whole page. This will change that particular content of your page. So this is the beauty of React JS, right? So next what we can discuss here. So basically what is ECMAScript? So here ECMAScript is a standard for a scripting language like JavaScript and etc. So it is like trademark scripting language. So basically ECMAScript gives the specification how do we use functions, variables in JavaScript. So this set the standard for JavaScript language, as that in case of React.js as well. So as I have earlier discussed with you, like in JSX file you create element using JSX, so you have to use a library which come inside React, right? So I will tell you in next lecture how will you use that JSX code, how will you write your element inside a JSX file using JSX structure. Okay, thank you so much guys. If you like this video, so please do like, share and subscribe, and if you have any doubt, so you can comment on the comment box so that I can get motivated to create a new lecture for you. Thank you so much.